Hello everyone. In this video of iterative constructs in Java, we are going to discuss about jump statements. The jump statements unconditionally transfer the program control within a function. That means you will have some statements will transfer the control from one place to another place within the function. So there are some unconditional branching statements available. It doesn't check any condition. It just closes or takes the control from one place to another place. So you got some statements here: return, break, and continue. So return statement is used to come out of the function, return some value. Okay. So we will discuss about this return statement later in another video. Here you are going to discuss about break and continue. Okay. You have another jump statement. Okay, which is additionally added by the Java compiler, that is system.exit. So this statement will exit the program. That is, you can see that program will be executed. It will be in the memory. So you want to close the memory and come out of it, you can use system.exit. It comes out of that. Now first we are going to see about a break statement. It terminates the current loop. So if you are using, normally you will use break and continue inside the loop statements, and break statement also will be used in switch statement. So there is different function, but overall the functionality is same. It terminates, so it will come out of the block. Okay, here if it is in the loop statement, it terminates the current loop and comes out of it. Okay, why we are saying current loop is, if it is in nested loop, it will have different functionality. Okay, first we will discuss in the normal single loop, and then we will go to the nested loop. Okay, skips the rest of the statements in the loop. That means if you have a break statement in the middle of the block, okay, in the loop, it will terminate the loop, skipping the statements below the break statement. That means it won't execute the statements below that. Okay. And then the third point is jumps over to the statement following to the body of the loop. That means it, once the break statement has been executed, it terminates the loop and comes out of the loop, and any other statements below the loop will be executed. Now we can see a break statement used in for loop. So how it works. So here normally break statement will be used along with then condition. Okay, if the condition is true, it breaks. That's it. Okay, so you will have a for loop, then the body of the for loop, then you will have if statement. Okay, if condition is given, if the condition is true, this statement will be executed. This break statement will be executed. Once the break statement is executed, it just comes out of the loop, for loop. Okay. Next is how it works in while loop. So here you can see that while test condition text expression is given, it enters the loop. You will have an if condition. If the condition is true, it breaks, it comes out of the while loop. Now do while loop, here you can see you will have a do statement and then an if condition. If the condition is true, it comes out of the while loop. So in all these three loops, the working of break statement is same. It terminates and comes out of the block. It doesn't execute the statements which is given below the loop. Okay, it jumps out of the loop and executes the statements what is remain. So this is the function of a break statement. Now we are going to see the continue statement. So continue statement will skip the iteration. That means it won't stop the iteration or stop the loop. It will skip that part of iteration, one single iteration, goes on to execute to the next iteration. That means it continues. It continues but skips that position alone. That is that point which is given. So here you can see a for loop here. Okay, once the for loop is executed, it enters into the for body. Inside that you have an if statement. If statement is true, you can see a continuous statement will be executed. So whatever statement below that will not be executed, it will go to the for loop again, execute the next iteration. That means it will go update the update whatever is given, and then it goes on to execute the for loop. For the next iteration, it goes on like that. Okay. Now in while loop, you can see that if the while loop condition is true, it enters the loop body, and then here you got a condition. If condition, if the condition is true, it continues to the next iteration. So here also it works in the same. So do while also you will have the same process. So that is the difference between break and continue. Break statement will terminate the loop, but continue statement will not terminate the loop, but skips the iteration and goes on to the next iteration. So hope you understood this video. We will meet you in the next video with some examples of break and continue. Till then, thank you.